Ideas Media. Dope Ideas Media.
Dope Ideas Media. Dope Ideas Media.
I don't know how we got here, but we here, man. Plug City Conversations, episode 1. I must say I'm only here because Clev had to work.
We are only here because Clev had to work. And as a result of Clev having to work, Burlington Coat Factory will be having half off.
Oh my God.
Short sleeve. I'm just playing.
Wait, hold on.
Foreman Mills will be
in case you're new to the format, in case you're new to the channel, I am June. I got my boy
Project Logic, man. We here, man. What's going on?
Okay, me and Logic just want to do this, try this podcast thing out on Hank Nation TV, Dope Ideas Media. We've had many people to sit on the stage and kind of fold.
Facts.
So why not us?
Why not? We here.
So
we ain't got to work.
No, we ain't got to work. I seem to have held on to a job for longer than a couple of years. Last time we was talking. Hey, I got some. Hey, look, I remember this last job I got. I text Logic and I said, I got something to tell you about the job. He's like, you didn't quit another damn job. I wasn't even talking about that. I felt bad.
Hey, bro, you was reminding me.
2021.
Pause. But you was reminding me of like on Everybody Hates Chris. You know how Chris rock mama on the show, every time she get the attitude, she's like, I ain't got to deal with this shit. My husband got 2 jobs. My husband got shit. Like, June ain't have to deal with shit. He was out of he don't care. Somebody came in working pooted. He quitting. Hey, man, I ain't dealing with this shit. I'm out of here. Like,
in 2021, I had like 5 jobs. I had like, and we were having conversation in the Dope Ideas Media chat every day. So I'm talking to these guys like, hey, I'm not going to be here. I got another job, or I got another job interview, or I'm driving Lyft for a couple of months. It looked bleak, but you know, I've seen to sustain gainful employment the last couple of years from the same person.
That's what's up.
Same company.
Consistency is key, man. Make some noise for June in a 5-year job.
Hey,
man.
we did it. We here.
We here, man. But yeah, so kind of like one thing we want to introduce, man, is to the Plug City brand, man. It's just kind of having conversations from our perspective on a lot of different topics, man. And being as though one of the way we actually met, actually through music and battle rap, man. Mm-hmm. And we kind of want to talk a little bit about battle rap in this particular episode.
Man. Oh boy.
Yeah, but what I think is different and how we're going to talk about battle rap is the perspective we talk about it from. I haven't battled since 2013. I'm not interested.
You were scheduled to battle though.
Yeah, it was supposed to happen, and then it still might. But even if that battle does go down, I'm not interested in getting back in the fray. Right? I'm not interested in being battling every other week or every other month. It was just like, Mike Murders was bringing something back. It was my people. You want me to hop on? And cool, I got you. But I'm not interested. So I don't think my perspective is going to come from a biased point of view or an allegiance point of view, because they're my niggas. It's just what I see from the outside looking in, watching battle rap. I'll watch a few of the NBR battles that drop. Mm-hmm. I'll watch a few of the Smack battles, but I'm not 100% ingrained in the NBR movement like that. So when I'm giving my outside perspective, I feel like it's kind of what a lot of people who are on the outside would see or what they would say. In your perspective, being thoroughly ingrained, knowing a lot of the
Wait, I wouldn't say thoroughly.
Well, this is what I mean. You know a lot of the battlers.
Yeah.
You know a lot of the league owners.
Yeah.
You are up on a lot of their music.
Yes.
You have conversations with a lot of them.
Yes.
You know who they are. You have
You're just gonna make me look stupid on camera.
We prove you
okay, thoroughly ingrained. Okay, it is what it is. All right.
You are in. Let's just say you're an insider. You're an insider. I'm outsider.
Pause.
Like pause. I guess we're pausing on the show. But yeah, I just think having those conversations from my perspective may be beneficial, may not. You know what I'm saying? If this dropping, people ain't rocking with it, and it's more demonstrative, more negative than positive. talk about other topics. It
We
ain't
can
got to
talk
be
about it.
strictly battle rap.
But let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Are we going to today talk about battle rap as a whole, or are we going to tune into Michigan battle rap?
I want it to be mostly NBR because
Okay.
although I'm not an insider pause with NBR, I do care about it. I do want it to grow. I do want to see.
Hey, yo.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Clef had to work. I do want to see battlers make it to the next stage and make it to the next level. I do want to see more battle rappers get to the point where they're getting paid thousands of dollars to battle and not battling out of state, but still battling out of state for free. Like, I want to see more people grow. I want to see it do better. My criticism, when I have criticisms of NBR or particular battles or whatever, not from a hate. It's not from a back in my day. It was just, this is how I may see it. And in that particular instance, it may come off as negative, but that's not the goal. I want it to grow. And I'm gonna always have, if I have a critique, I'll give it. If I got some praise and some flowers, I'm gonna give it. But
Okay.
I kind of want to focus on NBR, but we could talk about battle rap as a whole too.
I mean, that's fair. We can talk. I mean, that's a whole lot to talk about as far as battle rap as a whole. So we'll stick to NBR, Michigan battle rap.
Okay.
I think you convinced me that I'm versed in Michigan battle rap.
You are the Yoda of NBR.
No.
Wise one.
Same age, but no.
So look, so we're gonna call this gonna be the state of NBR, man. It's gonna be our state of the union.
Oh Lord.
And it's just gonna kind of be, man. Look, man, I'm just gonna ask you some questions about NBR.
Sure. I'll do my best. And if I get anybody upset out there, go to hell.
Hank seems to love these pop, what they call poppets? Pops. Cams.
Pops.
I almost called him Cam. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him I'm a washed dad. I almost called him my son. Hank loves these pops. So I'm gonna have June put his hand on the poppet. Do you swear on the pop? Do you swear to be as honest as possible?
Yes, I swear.
And that's left eye too. So
do you swear to not run from any smoke?
Oh, I don't run from no smoke.
Do you swear not to be intentionally negative or divisive?
It depends on who you
intentionally.
Okay. Not intentionally, no.
Okay. And are you gonna give your honest opinion?
Yes, always.
On the pops. All right.
On the pops.
Put it on left eye.
Lucky it's not a Bible. Okay. Let's get it.
So just in general, man, right now, the state of NBR as a whole, how do you see it? Is it in a good place? Is it in a bad place? Is it stagnant? Overall, when you think of NBR and you compare it to, what's going on in the culture right now, how do you see it? Where is it at right now?
I've been around battle rap, Michigan battle rap, since 2012, maybe 2013. And there's been a lot of peaks and valleys. Okay. A lot of them. And I say right now, it's in a good state.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it was COVID was when it was probably at its worst, 2020. Mm-hmm. And that was because of what was going on with the pandemic and everything else.
Yeah.
And it took a year or so for it to recover. There's a lot of good things going on in Michigan battle rap. And there's, you take your good with your bad. There's also a lot of not so good things going on. But before we go any further, let me say, let me stop right now and say, I want to wish Ledge a speedy recovery. He underwent brain surgery, a very serious surgery. He is on the road to recovery, and I'm praying for him, and I'm praying for his wife, Shelby, praying for his whole entire family. Speedy recovery to you, Ledge.
Definitely, man. I just seen a post that was posted up. So he's back active.
Yeah.
He typed it up, so he's good. So, definitely that brain surgery ain't nothing to play with.
No.
For a moment, fuck battle rap, fuck rap.
Never mind all that.
Then, bro, we definitely sending prayers. Shouts out to you and your family, man. We want you to get back right, back moving around, being back productive with your fam. Battle rap can wait. We ain't worried about that. Just you as a man, you as a family man. You always, every time you came on, you shouted out your wife, man.
For sure.
So we definitely want to make sure that you can, get back up and moving and being as productive as you can in your family, man. So shouts out to you, man. Prayers and everything.
All right, now enough of that nice shit. Let's go.
Jesus, no, we ain't doing that, man. We ain't bringing no smoke, man.
I mean,
ain't no smoke gonna come, man, because we just gonna have a regular.
It's battle rap. I gotta be,
Yeah, you gotta be. Smack called me. I was.
Hey, yo,
you wasn't doing that.
Let's go.
Let's go. So, what's some of the positives, man? You said there was a lot of peaks, a lot of valleys, man. What's some of the positives that you see in Michigan battle rap right now that can kind of propel us on forward and power us moving forward?
There's some recognition going on in NBR. There's a couple of people that have made some major moves. We're not I'm not talking about the Mac Myrons. I'm not talking about the Ill Will JCs. I'm talking about people like Seabree. Just went to the trenches with Easy. Same for King. King just won a tournament, and he's on the trenches as well. And there's a lot of people talking about them both as far as competitors. The competitive state in NBR. You got these crews going against each other. Who's the best? Who's not doing anything? This, that, and the other. It's a couple of movements that's going on. It may not look positive online, but it's a competitive spirit. And these people, you have certain league owners. Well, there's a couple of league owners that are making moves and putting their leagues in position to thrive. Pause if necessary. You also have a couple of new platforms, new leagues. So NBR is expanding. So those are the positives. Shout out to
what's a few of them new leagues?
That's why I said shout out to JBR. JBR. That's one of the newer leagues out there. I don't know who the exact owner is, but for those who don't know, battle rappers like Nolo, CC Bosa. They have their own venue. They have their own talent. They even at one point they had their own podcast. They have an app. They do poetry night inside their place. So they're doing a lot of good things over there. They're also letting other leagues use their venue, and with that takes networking and working with other leagues. So most leagues, I've witnessed other leagues hate on other leagues where it seems like they have open arms. I'm not saying NBR hates on NBR. I'm just saying I've seen where a league was like, "No, I want nothing to do it. I'm taking care of mine." But they seem to have events there. Neighborhood Battle League. That's probably the newer one out of the two. Okay. Shout out. I know who owns that. That's Guap Green. Okay. He's trying to get new talent. He's booking. He's trying to find new talent, and I think that's the hardest part about NBR is trying to find new talent.
Okay, let me ask you on that. Just let's just start there, because something that was said a long time ago has been stuck in my brain.
Okay,
and it was Beasley was talking one time, and this is maybe Summer Madness 5 time, right? And he was doing a promo. He was talking about battle rap, and he was talking about, I think during this time, it might have been a little after Summer Madness 5, because this is when the ARP, RBE, URL beef was heating up.
Okay.
And Beasley, and they were talking about finding new talent and things like that. And Beasley used the term feeder league. He said, we get a lot of our talent from feeder leagues. And when the feeder term comes from, like, if you buy a fish or a pet and then you go out and buy feeder fish that you feed to your bigger fish, or you buy feeder mice that you feed to your snake, things like that. So when you say feeder league, what you're pretty much saying is leagues like, at the time, Mike Murderers TV,
yes,
Alpha League, Scheme Street, at that time, Animal House. URL kind of looked at those leagues as feeder leagues, as
got a lot of talent.
You give us your talent so we can eat it.
Yes.
So we can profit off of it. So it always seemed that the backbone of battle rap wasn't necessarily the big leagues developing and finding talent. It was the bigger leagues profiting off of the talent that the smaller leagues found and developed. So with that in mind, right now, do you see there being in Michigan specifically, or for NBR, a solid underground network of unknown and untapped potential of battlers to be found? Like, because it was at one point, like, I'm not about to be on back in the day shit, but it was like 1 out of every 10 battlers was hitting. Like 1 out of every 10 was, okay, he's dope. Okay, he's something. It was always, you always had good with the bad, but it seemed like one of them always had it. Now it seems like that number has, I'm not even going to say it, I want to make it seem like I'm hating,
right?
But it's gotten way lower. And it seems like, but like maybe I'm just out of touch, But is there a solid groundswell, pause if necessary, of a network of battlers to be found who we can grow on and turn them into stars? Like, is that pit even there?
It's there. I think it's just kind of spread out. There's like not one certain league that's just doing it. I think it's coming. This is going to sound crazy. I think it's developing everywhere.
Okay.
Like for instance, I don't know if you want to consider the trenches like a big league. I think it's a big platform. You have King and you have Seabree who were signed from there, and they were on Bar Wars initially. You have I-96 members that were a part of the Crucible, which is URL.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about Raydale. He was in I-96 at one point. I think he's OSBL right now. But you had Chili, you had Mitch, you had Zeke, and they were I-96. You had Prime, who has battled on the trenches, and you got a lot of people. Tony Nova going to iBattle. You have NSEJP going to iBattle. It's like sporadic as
So
far as
I guess kind of what I'm saying is there, like, because what you're saying is the battlers who we have who've been consistent for a while, they're leveling up and going to the next level. But what I'm asking is there a consistent pool for Bar Wars to find new battlers, for ABCD to find
I
new
think
battlers?
that's the toughest part. I think that's the toughest part, finding that new talent. And it's not easy. There's one person that I think he's better than about 90% of MBR, and he hasn't gotten a look yet, and that's Breezy Will. And I don't think I think he's just untapped potential as far as I think if the right league sees him, they're going to inquire his services.
Where is he from?
He's from Flint.
Okay, cool. Surprising.
Yeah, so
he's fired. Yeah,
I'm
definitely fired.
I think if he gets, I think he gets the right look, he can go places because he's very talented.
So does Flint have a nice little underground of battle rappers?
You know what? And it's crazy because when Flint started, I looked at them like they were not it. Like when they started, when I started paying, I'm not gonna say when they started. When I started paying attention, you had I started paying attention to when TDH was throwing events. I know there was stuff going on there. Rest in peace, Cassius. I know he had his thing going on. And
Cassius.
But I started paying attention when TDH was starting with his league, and they had what they call lead poisoning. That wasn't. I think that was one of the first card. And I remember watching the card and the talent. They had a whole roster of new people. They just weren't that good. But you could see after event after event after event, they started to get better. And so now some of the best battlers are out of Flint right now. They're up there. Like if you can't look at Flint as one of those people that's trying to do it. They are doing it. They're up there with the Detroits and your Pontiac people. They're in the mix.
See, to me,
and Grand Rapids as well.
And this is just from my perspective, right? And I'm just gonna speak on Pontiac and in my era when I was coming up.
Okay.
It seemed like, bro, prior, outside of the battle rap events, like we was linking up, me and my crew was linking up at the mall to go battle against JC and his crew. You know what I'm saying? Like we was outside of the clubs battling each other.
It's a different age.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like it was like a network of people who we just needed the outlet, which happened to be Mike Murderous TV or Scheme Street or Animal House or, whatever the case may be. But it was a network of people there for those leagues to pull from. Right. You know what I'm saying? So now you just had to get them up on the stage, show them how to write 3-minute rounds, get them used to performing in front of a crowd, not rapping mixtape verses. But it was that groundswell of talent that was already there, that was bubbling up under. Now, if you're a Bar Wars or if you're an ABCD or a JBR, is it JBR or JBE?
JBR.
JBR, okay. I didn't want to disrespect them, say their name. But if you're a JBR or whatever, and you're looking for new talent to just make your roster,
right?
Like, is that whatever today's version of that meeting at the mall and battling or outside the club battling, is that still going on? Whatever today's version of it is, would that be what, battling the spaces or like what would that be?
That would probably be battling spaces.
Okay.
But that's not what NBR is doing.
Okay.
As far as that. I say the most recent things were the attempts towards doing it. I think Smo had an event, Bar Wars had an event where they had people just pull up to battle.
Okay.
And that was not too long ago. I know Piranha had started some stuff with the Mosh Pit a few years ago.
Okay.
Where he was trying to, and there was a very good battle that came out of that one with Stubbs versus Noah.
Okay.
That was a very good battle that developed out of that. You also had Cheatham tried to do pull-up battles where if you want to smoke, you pulled up to, to Flint. I mean, you pull up to, they arranged it, you pull up to the garage and you just did a pull-up battle. One of the most recent pull-up battles were Bird versus Noah. That was a pull-up battle. And there wasn't no event, and they just won the battle and they got it in.
Dope.
So I think it's just not like that no more, man.
Okay.
It's like Mook used to walk around, Murder Mook used to walk around with 20 rounds ready.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And be ready to rap. Danny Myers used to be ready to rap on pull up and we'll rap. You know what I'm saying? They used to, it's just not like that. I think more so nowadays, people are just extremely busy and engulfed with their lives where they don't walk around with raps.
Niggas ain't busy.
I think, majority of them got jobs.
I think majority of them just don't like rap.
I think they like rap. I just think they have other things going on.
Bro, these niggas be online all day. These niggas done seen every episode of Power. They done seen, they know all the me. Like how you like it just seems like nowadays, like I'm not going there. We just like to rap.
Yeah.
So it wasn't I'll rap if somebody paying me or I'll write bars. I like to rap. I have verses. I had freestyle. I had stuff that I was all.
You can rap right now?
Yeah, I can rap right now.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask you.
Bro, bro, that's what I do. But not battle rap, but you asked me to.
No, I'm just
if
saying,
it was a cipher to pop off right now, I got bars right now. I'm ready.
Okay. And to see that you don't see that a lot.
Yeah, but because I like rap.
Yeah, for sure. And I see why you say people don't like rap.
Yeah, like you ain't got how you like it, but you ain't got bars. How you like it, but you ain't you ain't constantly writing stuff. But I get it, it's a business now. People look at everything like,
and I think that's what happens now when people saw I can actually profit from it. Yeah. So why would I rap for free?
Yeah. And I get it.
And I'm not gonna push this pen until my Cash App goes up.
But that's just like Kobe saying, I'm not gonna practice on this jump shot until the Lakers pay.
Hey man, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be in the gym. Let me ask you this though. Let's move on to a different topic because we can stay in the weeds all day. I could talk about the minutia of battle rap until I get blue in the face. Who are some battlers right now in NBR? And I'm just gonna give you 3. I was only gonna give you 2, but I'm gonna give 3 now because you named one of them. Don't name Breezy Will.
Okay.
Don't name King.
Okay.
Don't name C Bree.
Okay.
Because you've named those as people who made it to the next level, being on trenches, or Breezy Will's already somebody you've identified as he's dope and needs a look. Who are a couple of battle rappers who right now, if you were to put them on a Smack stage, a RBE stage, a KOTD stage, a bigger stage right now out of NBR, who are a few that can hold their own? Not necessarily win, but who are some who could hold their own right now on that stage where the average fan, I want to see them again. Who's some of our guys who can hold their own next level?
Is it a limit that I have?
No, just whatever.
Times definitely.
Shout out to Times.
Times definitely.
Times has done it too.
Yes. I want to say. I'm a big fan of Prime Project Prime.
Who he battled on the Mike Murderers card, right?
Yes.
Who did he battle?
Mike Murderers card. No, he didn't battle that night.
Okay. I seen him battle.
He's battled Times in a 3-rounder.
He battled JC?
No. Back in the day. And that was in Grand Rapids.
Because you sent me that battle. You told me Prime was dope and you had me watch that.
Prime is dope.
Yeah, Prime dope.
Joey Linwood.
Joey Linwood he battled on Calico's card.
Battle Geechee.
Okay, shout out to Joey.
And you said I can't name those. I think Bird is very good. Okay. I think Bird is very good. She's original. There's a couple of new battlers that just need a little more seasoning and they'll be ready for a bigger stage. I want to say NSCJP. Okay. He's very good. He's getting more and more comfortable. Zeke, Gunhood Zeke. You probably won't agree with that.
No. So just to be clear,
Okay.
I think Zeke. First of all, I think every song anybody's ever sent me from Zeke has been dope.
he's good with the music for sure.
Dope.
Yeah.
I think Zeke's confident.
Very
his
confident.
confidence,
Very confident.
his stage presence, and his performance are very refreshing.
Yes.
I love it. I just think he raps like he's a punchline rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And his punchlines don't seem to hit the way I would like them to. Like the punches, or he'll do so. He did the Hitman Holler remix, and it's like, a lot of his.
That was a long time ago.
But I'm just saying, like, once again, I'm on the outskirts looking in. So when I watch a lot of Zeke's battles, a lot of his punches are either remixed punches from other people that I've heard before. It's not like a lot of original punches.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and I get it. Like, I don't know what his battle rap history. So I'm not speaking. I don't know what his battle rap history. I don't know how long he's been battling. I don't know within that time frame how many battles he's had.
Yeah.
So maybe he's just getting his footing and figuring out who he is as a battler. Yeah. I remember hearing Mac Myron say before, like for a long time, he would just watch other people's battles and see, how can I do that better? How can I flip that? Until he found himself.
Yeah.
And then that's when he kind of started taking off. When he would if you notice, Mac did a complete switch where he went from he would start his battles setting up a punch.
Right.
Like, wouldn't be Smack called me. Wouldn't be I was chilling when I got this. No slogan.
I'm tired of that, by the way.
Yeah, please stop. People don't do that. Smack called me.
They still do it.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, it will always be.
Hey, Hank, can you hand me that tea over there?
It will always be some type of setup. No. Whereas Mac just started going, I'm going straight to the punch. He would just go get right in and get the spitting. And he found his lane.
You can just hand it to him, and you can hand it to me. Sorry.
I'm him.
You had it to Elijah.
Just so you know, no, I'm him, right? I'm him.
Himothy.
Oh, I hate that. But it seemed like, but just saying that, it took Mac a while to find himself and find his lane. And once he found his lane, he took off. Once he put it all together. And it's like Zeke got 3 of the 4 necessary things completely down pat. He can rap, he can perform, and he's confident. Now just tighten up them punches, make them a little bit more original, tighten them up. And I think he'd be through the roof.
Yeah.
Like everything else is there except the punch.
Yeah.
Like a boxer who great defense, great footwork. Just lost to Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Just the power not there. That's the only thing you missing. Just get that power. So I don't have no smoke and no hate for Zeke. I just need to get that power. So when you
I said that because not that you've said anything, just most people that don't know him, they know him as a reputation of someone that's not original. Yeah. Or this, that, and other, because he's done stuff in the past. I think it was just that one battle where
It's a few more. It's a few more. Like, but listen. So here's the thing though. It's just the punchlines.
Yeah.
His setups, what you would call filler and stuff like that, is not a punch. Be straight. It'd be original.
Yeah. He understands the formats though. Yeah. He understands double entendres. He understands schemes.
He can rap. You can tell he can rap.
Yes.
I'm never going to disrespect dude say he can't rap. It's just the punch. It's either a borrowed idea or it just doesn't hit as hard as it should. Yeah. So I just think
there's a couple more. Mitch, I like what Mitch does. I like what Tony Nova's done as far as his pen. I think the only issue with Tony Nova is how bad he wants to do stuff himself. Mm-hmm. I think that's the only thing that stopped. I think the sky's the limit as far as him writing.
Okay.
Because he does a lot of great things with his pen. I've always told him that. There's a couple more, and please don't get mad if I didn't mention your name. I mean, I pay attention to everybody, but those are just a few. I think Baghdad Ling has the presence, and I love his cadence. I just think his pen, if he levels up his pen, he would be on those stages as well. Not saying that he writes trash, but I'm just saying, it's a level though. You know what I'm saying? But every time I pick him to lose a battle, he actually does well. And so maybe I'm just, not paying attention to the right stuff. But
I think, let me see, it's maybe all in all. I'm not up there like that. I would say all in all, I've maybe watched 30 in total, like NBR battles specifically.
That's it?
In the last 5. Yeah, not a lot. That's what I'm saying. I'm not up there.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not a lot. And out of the battles that I've watched, I haven't seen a whole lot as far as in numbers or wise of the amount of battle. I haven't seen a whole lot of trash. I've seen like a trash battler constantly battle, but I haven't seen a whole lot of trash. So I don't think that, and I shouldn't even say trash. We just gave Ledge a big shout out, right? And
Yeah.
it's something that Ledge said to me a while ago, stuck with me. Like, yo, when you say things like people are trash or whatever like that, they stick on that and they don't hear the
They don't
rebuttal.
hear
I try
anything
to find
else.
something positive. So let me not say trash. I've seen a whole lot of battles that I didn't like because that one person who I didn't like consistently battled. But NBR as a whole, I haven't seen a whole lot of not good battlers. So just to be clear, majority of the battlers in NBR are, in my opinion, good. I would say if we're going excellent, above average, average, below average, large majority are average to above average.
Yes.
So what we're kind of speaking of is like knowing that the majority are average or above average, who has what it takes to make it to that next level? Because that seems to be like when NBR starts to grow more, when people start to look at NBR as a hub for dope talent, when the whole DMV movement, when Twerk and his whole the Goonies and all them start coming from that area, everybody started looking over there. You know, when No Mercy was doing this, everybody was looking over there. When Milwaukee and Black Ice, everybody was looking over there. When Milltown Blow started, so it's like when people start coming from your area and making it to the next level, that's what kind of gives you the attention and more people find out about your leagues and come there. So just to be clear, we know they average. We know we got some above average.
Right.
Who's gonna take it to the next? The names you name it, Tony Nova, Zeke, Baghdad, NSC, JP, the names you name it, are they going to the next level? If we today, are they making it through the crucible? Today, if RBE was around, are they making it out the bricks?
Like, I would say most of them that I named,
they making it out of it.
They'll make it out of the crucible. Okay. They because I've and not just just being favorable to NBR, but there's a lot of people that go to the crucible that don't belong there from other states.
Do the ones who go and don't belong, do they make it out of the crucible?
Some of them do.
Who?
Golly, I haven't paid attention in a long time, but I know people that have, like for instance, Zeke battled somebody on the crucible and won, and they pushed them instead of, and they weren't that impressive, but they pushed him. They continued on where Zeke stayed at home. Same thing for Ray Dale. Same situation. So I think the crucible is like a bad measuring component because I think they already have in mind who they want.
Okay.
But they need some opponents. They got to battle somebody. So you might have like 6 people who you want to push or think is good for your brand. If you haven't battling each other, you only got 3 battles. So they have to battle somebody. So you have to start looking for more talent just to see. You might even get lucky and say, okay, they might battle somebody that might go crazy.
Yeah.
But then again, if you don't, you still have this person that you're trying to push, that experience. You get to see what they can do under pressure, that type of thing. So
okay, cool. We ain't gonna talk about the crucible. We ain't gonna be saying about it. We ain't gonna go there.
I got you.
Yeah. Let me ask you, year to date, where we at now? What's the battle of the year for NBR?
Oh man, there's been quite a few very good battles.
Just one.
And one that stuck out to me was Breezy Will versus Times. That's a 1-rounder.
Yeah, that was at the Mike Murders.
That was at the Mike Murders ABCD event. It was a joint venture, I think.
Who would you say right now is the NBR MVP? Right now, you ain't over yet. Mid-season award, in-season tournament. Right now, who's the NBR MVP?
As a person or?
Let's go battler. Let's give it to battler.
NBR MVP as a battler. King.
Now, let me ask you, did he battle in NBR this year?
Yes. He came back to NBR after a 3-year hiatus, 3 or 4 year hiatus, however long it was.
Okay.
And he battled Dope on Bar Wars.
Okay. Any other battles?
Outside of
this
that,
year?
no, I think he's been on the trenches ever since.
Not to cut y'all off, you just brought up Dope. He need to be on that list too.
Dose Dope is dope, and I apologize for
Dose
that.
Dope.
Yeah, Dose Dope is one of them ones as well.
Dose Dope.
Yeah.
That could be a T-shirt. Dose Dope.
Yeah, shout out to Dose. That's my dog too, man. He probably shoot me for this, man.
So you saying, but back to what you saying, King only battled once
In NBR
this year.
Yes.
So one battle on NBR for the year, and he's MVP.
Yes, because
but he battled here.
He battled here in the trenches.
The trenches events were here, a
Yeah.
few of them.
So, but does that count as NBR? So that counts as NBR.
Yes,
they was
Okay.
here.
I'm just
in NBR. I would count it as
Yes.
NBR.
I didn't know that was. I didn't know that's how it worked. But okay, cool. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So no, I just didn't know. I thought NBR was like, yo,
Well,
if it's
what
like a
happened
Michigan
was-
battle league. Because if Smack come here and throw an event, then we ain't gonna count that as NBR. Like,
No,
Yeah, you know what
I
I'm
get
saying?
what
So,
you're saying.
I didn't know.
Now that
But
you mentioned that, yeah, but
if it count, I ain't trying
it's still like the battle that he actually had, and you said I can only name one.
Yeah.
The Dose versus King battle was an excellent battle.
Yeah.
That's battle of the year candidate, and that was 3 rounds.
So, but it wasn't better than Breezy Will and Times.
It's up there.
It's up there.
It's up there. That was just fresh off my mind because it was a lot newer.
Yeah. And the reason why I only ask you, I want you to get one, because this is just me. This is the one asshole thing that I'm gonna do while I'm on here. Is that
You sure about that?
Yeah, so I'm not gonna be asshole.
Okay.
But I feel like a lot of times we give a lot of honorable mentions and we shout out who we want to shout out to make sure they get mentioned. And because you even said, don't feel away if I don't mention you. Like, I want the person who deserves it to get the flowers. If King had one NBR battle versus Dope, and that battle hit harder than name battler over here who battled 4 times, if they need to know that. We need to know. Like,
Sure.
That's how you grow. Like, that's fire. Let's give King and let's give Dope. They praise and they fire. And let them stand alone on top of the podium.
For sure.
Let them have a moment. So that's the only reason why, like, the ones who stood out to you, the ones who deserve it, we'll have an honorable mentions and we'll talk about who's next up and who's coming up and all that. But I just wanted that person to have a moment without something else, taking some of their shine away.
Yeah, and part of it is like King is very, very humble too.
Yeah.
Like he's he's almost too humble. Like he don't talk trash in the group or nothing like
Has
that.
he battled Saint? I want to see him battle Saint. If they battle,
they called out each other.
I want to see that.
Yeah, they
Like,
called
I
out
think
each
that'd
other.
be a fire
That
battle.
would be a fire battle.
Yo, I got a question for you.
Yes,
This
sir.
is this is something that I put on my list. I ain't say nothing to you about. Yo, what happened to Shotty P?
Shotty P is dope. Shotty P.
No, he's never not been dope. He's always been dope.
What you mean by what happened?
Well, like, it seemed like at one point, like, I went back because I wanted to because at one point I thought I was going to battle Shotty P.
Okay.
And so I went back and I watched a lot of his battles. And he battled Mav.
Yes.
He battled Charlie Clips.
Yes.
He battled, why am I losing his name? Harlem. Used to have Braves battle.
Tell my Charlie Clips.
Team Hami.
He battled Swave 7.
Swave 7. He battled Peanut.
That was
He battled Pass.
Party Nut.
Yeah, he battled Pass. Like, it was like at one point, Shotty P was like the go-to guy. You can tell they were pushing him.
Yeah.
He was doing NBR battles and smoking them bitches.
Yeah.
He was doing KOTD battles and win or loss, smoking them bitches.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like he just disappeared. And
I don't think that had anything to do with his motion as far as battling. I think this people work and people have lives outside of battle rap. So I think it was him falling back more so than being pushed.
So
I'm not sure though. I don't know.
Yeah, because it seemed like
I'm assuming.
It seemed like I don't know. And this is the part that I don't know how the business works, right? So I don't know if KOTD was saying, yo, since we giving you clips, we only gonna pay you $200. Or since we giving you math.
That's
and if that's the case, then I get it. But it don't, like, if you put in all this work in battle rap and you've put in all these dope performances in battle rap, and they like, yo, you done worked your way up. Now we about to get you Rum Nitty. Now we about to get you A-Ward. Now we about to get you whoever. And now you about to start making more money, and you just say, nah, I'm not gonna do it.
But if you pay attention though, KOTD, right when Shotty P was at its height,
Yeah.
battle rap for KOTD started declining.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a combination of things, and I don't think it has anything to do with Shotty P's talent or anything like that. I just think timing is everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because right now, KOTD is revving back up.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And if you'd have had this part going on right around the time when he was taking on all those names, battling the Math Hoffas, the Swave Severs, Charlie Clips, and everything else,
Mhm.
he would still be on those KOTD stages because he did quite well. And he just had a dope battle earlier this year versus Piranha. It was very, very impressive. I mean, they had a great battle. So yeah, so that's one of those things where it's a combination of things. There's no reason for him not to be one of them ones though, because he's dope. He doesn't have a distinctive style. He just goes in there and gets busy.
Yeah, he does, man. It was just like he's one of the people who I actually look forward to watching his battles. Oh, you brought up Piranha. Is Piranha still battling?
I don't think he's battling anymore.
He done with battle rap.
You know what though? Piranha's in school.
That's dope.
He's in college.
That's dope.
That is. I told him that yesterday.
Okay.
I said that's dope as I don't know what. That's he's in college. He's a college kid now.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Piranha.
I seen the him and Shotty P battle. I seen that one. But
Yep.
I was always like, and it was funny too, because like when Mike Murders was hitting me up for people to battle, Piranha was one of the names I mentioned. And I remember he ended up calling my phone and was like, "You said you a battle Piranha? Like, what you got smoke for Piranha?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, I think Piranha as a battle rapper is dope.
Yeah.
I just think he got so much stuff going on right now with the bags and body shit, and then the shit with Ace, I mean, and all that. I think that overshadows the fact that he can actually fucking rap.
He can rap.
And then I'm like, because me and Piranha ain't the best of friends. Like, we don't kick it and hang out, but he know my personality. Like, it's not gonna go nowhere besides battle rap. So it ain't about to be no question this thug or question who he is. Like, we just gonna get up there and rap. And I think you put Piranha in this space where it's a Michigan card, he's at home, he can battle, and he knows shit ain't going left. I'm like, you gonna get a fire Piranha. And then because I know he's dope, I'm gonna be fired too. He was like, "Yo, I didn't look at it like that. Let's see what we can make happen." And nothing ever came of it. But he was one of the names on the list because I think when you remove all the bullshit and you just let him rap, he's fucking dope.
Yeah.
The bullshit just a lot of times get in the way. But yeah, shout out to Piranha, man. I would love to if he can, but if he in school and that's what's doing it. I remember when T Fly left battle rap and he got on his tip with the, you know what I'm saying? I was like, at first I was like, damn, I want to see T Fly. Then he told me what he was doing. Fuck battle rap, man. You doing bigger things.
Got a higher purpose.
Exactly. So same thing with P. Although I love to see him battle, if he doing better shit, fuck battle rap.
We gotta get P in here.
Yeah, definitely. I love, bro. That would be a hilariously entertaining.
He's done a Plug City before. That was when we had the white sheet.
Yeah, like it's more, like now that it's more to talk about, and not just the bullshit.
No. Just he's always been a great person to have a conversation with, as far as what's going on with him and battle rap. So
yeah, and everything that is people like Piranha, I think, are great at conversation. They make great conversation because they've been through a lot. And then once you give them time to reflect on what they've been through and talk about it from a reflective standpoint, as opposed to talking about it while you're in the midst of it, you get better perspective and better conversations. I think Piranha be somebody dope. I'm trying to avoid smoke here.
Why you avoid smoke?
Because I don't, especially with our first time talking about battle rap, man. I don't want to, like, I thought about just me and you. We had we could talk about one of the topics we was talking about, but like, I definitely want to shout out and help build up NBR.
Oh yeah,
in any way possible. And I don't want to just be let's just say some wild shit to get the conversation going. That's not beneficial. That they just looking to us to say some wild shit, or even if we know it's not wild shit, but they taking it as wild shit. I don't want to do that. Like, if we can give outside perspective, I want to talk about some battles that we saw that was dope, kind of break down battles and all that. I kind of want to, go there. But one of the things we was talking about, one of the topics I came up with, I wanted to do a top 10 most important to NBR list. And it wasn't not necessarily battlers. Like, what are the top 10 battlers, leagues, media outlets, whatever? If you was to do a top 10 of NBR, order of importance, what's your top 10? And it was crazy because me and June had a completely different, top 10. And it turned into how you gonna say them and how you gonna say him and how you and it turned out like, bro, I don't want to make it seem like we tearing somebody down.
Those dreaded lists.
Yeah.
Those dreaded lists.
But the difference is we're not just talking about battlers. And what I mean by important is like, what are things that are moving the culture forward?
And But disclaimer: everybody that's involved in MBR is important.
No, they
So, yeah,
ain't gonna lie.
everybody's important. Everybody does their part. Everybody does their part.
But some people's part is to not be important.
That's why they're important. Like, everybody has a role.
Yeah, everybody has some of them important, some of them.
Yeah.
Some
So that's
not,
just what
there.
they
Like. I'm not important. I'm just here. Like, nigga,
I mean, you're important to MBR because you're standing here talking about it. You don't have to be.
Tomato.
And you're on a platform where you're expressing yourself, and hopefully the right person might see it, and might say, "Hey, let me tune in to what he's talking about." So you are important. You are essential to MBR. There's a lot of
Clev had to work.
There's a lot. Well, Clev's not important in MBR. He had to work.
Oh man.
But yeah, there's a lot of working parts, a lot of people that are important to MBR, and they might not even think so.
Okay.
So I think if you're involved in MBR, if you're getting on cards, if you're writing raps, if you're promoting, if you're have a brand, if you're doing, I mean, MBR needs it from everybody. Now, there are some battle rappers, there are some media folk, there are some people that don't seem like they might be as important as others, but they all are.
You know what? I agree with you now, Joe. I didn't agree with you at first, but now I agree with you. I love the way you put it.
I mean, you have to,
there's no such thing as a stupid question.
No. That's what we're here.
Everybody is important.
Yeah,
if you put your mind to it, you can be whatever you want to be.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go.
Oh my God, I fell for it.
No, I get what you're saying, because everybody does play a role.
Everybody has a role.
Even if you just come to an event and you bring one person with you who pays, that one person is now putting $20 in the pocket of the list.
Put it like this, right? Yeah. Let me give you an example. You have a battle rapper that's not really good, but he's getting on cards and getting beat up on. Their role is important. You know why? Other people might see it and be like, man, I don't want to go in there. I can't do that. So they're helping keeping people that discouraging the people that don't.
A punching bag.
Hey, if you don't have a heart for it, stay home. Somebody got to get beat up.
Hey man, you see how hard Mike Tyson hit that punching bag? Do you want to get hit like
Bro,
that?
how many times have you seen something and be like, oh, I could never do that? And you probably serving the community right by not doing something. So everybody has a role.
I got you. I'm right with you. So yeah, so everybody's important. Everybody's
important.
Orange slices and watermelon cuts for everybody.
Yeah.
You just
the rice and the salt shaker. Yeah,
I got you. So, but yeah, we were kind of talking about that, and just from your perspective,
okay.
Because I had my opinion, and like I said, I'm on the outside looking in. And when I did what are the top 10 things, leagues, battlers, media outlets, personalities, whatever, that seem to be moving MBR forward? And the way I saw it and the way you saw it was totally different.
And it was a couple of different things.
Not right or wrong.
Not totally different, but it was a couple of different things.
Yeah, I think
we had some similar.
We definitely had some similar.
Okay.
So if you don't want to, I know you kind of
okay, let me say this, right? Before he starts this list, he had a list. I kind of threw one together in a matter of minutes. But as I got finished, I didn't like the list. So I do have a list of people that are important in MBR. They're not going to be in any kind of order. Forgive me, but he has one. So
hold on. So just so we're clear, we were both given the assignment at the same time.
Oh, I messed up the assignment.
Okay. Just so it's not like it's not like I just cheated.
No. I was caught up doing some stuff and not
busy.
Not paying attention.
Now he consistently.
Yeah,
working,
when he sent me, I was at work. Clever.
Yeah.
But I didn't do my due diligence and construct a list. But one of the things is I probably saw it and was like, I'm not doing no list. But in my subconscious, because I hate these lists.
So we ain't got to do.
Let's do the list.
We got to do a list.
You have a list,
but I don't have to do a list. Like I'm not listy.
Okay, you're not listy.
I'm not listy. I don't have to. I threw out a bunch of different topics. I thought that would be good to talk about. And it was It's like, yo, which one you think is dope? Which one you don't think is dope? If we don't like it, we take it out. Yeah, I'm with whatever.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, cool. But you know what I'm saying?
I'm with all the smoke.
I don't want you to say anything that's a misrepresentation of you because you didn't. So here
I didn't thoroughly think. You know what? Next time we talk, we'll have that list in order.
Okay.
Let me think about it.
Okay. So we'll pass the list.
We'll pass the
Pass
list.
the list. All right, we'll go past the list. So who, without giving the list, we just going, let's just say, give me two or three, no more than two or three. Two or three entities, whether it's people, whether it's leagues, whether it's media, two or three, and don't got to be in order, that are actively, that you see pushing the culture forward, that's helping, not the culture, I'm sorry, that's pushing MBR forward, that's propelling us to greater lengths than we would be without them. Like, who's two or three of those that you would say, yo, this is one of our, propellers here in MBR?
I want to say, I'm not going to say like really individual. I'll say Bar Wars as a whole.
Okay.
Their roster, and when I say Bar Wars as a whole, I mean their roster, their staff, the owner, all of that.
Okay.
I want to say the same thing for ABCD as well. I think JBR is very, very important as far as moving things going forward. They have a bunch of things going on. As I mentioned earlier, they have an app. They're networking with other leagues. ABCD.
Just two or three. I want you to run down your whole list because you're gonna do.
I was done at ABCD. Man.
All right, so you got four. So you got Bar Wars, you got ABCD, you got JBR, and I was
gonna say one more though.
Go ahead, give you one more.
Bias blogging.
Bias blogging.
And I say that because Smith goes on live 3 times out the week. He's talking about battles. Smith is actually traveling city to city sometimes, and not just NBR. He's covering battle rap as a whole.
Did Smith start? It's not a. I don't know what the timeline is. So what's the timeline between Smith blogging and Smith cutting his hair? Like, there's no coincidence there?
Oh,
because
man.
when I saw, I don't know, he did, and then just said, "Fuck this! I know no more hair, no more battle."
I didn't even pay attention to when he cut his hair.
Man, I didn't either. So when I just seen him I didn't recognize it was him at first. I don't know why I didn't, because he still looks the same. But it was just like, oh, you cut your hair and start blogging, dope. Like, is this like? I don't know. I don't know. Does he still battle?
He'll still battle. Okay. He battled last year. I mean, earlier this year.
Okay, cool. I don't know. It just stood out to me. Shout out to Bias.
And he still talks his stuff. He'll still talk his stuff.
I may have to get him back up here now that he's a blogger.
Oh, we definitely got it. We definitely got to get him.
Now he can be a little bit more unfiltered. Now that he ain't gotta be in battle rap mode all the time.
Yeah, we'll definitely we definitely line that up with him.
Yeah, man. Let me see.
And the reason why I say blogging is because there's no other blogging here going on a consistent basis. You have Smith, he's doing his thing 3 days out the week. So
he's just the one who's doing it.
He's the one. I mean, I wanted to rev up ASG radio. Well, not ASG radio, that's something different, but I wanted to rev back up ASG covering battle rap, but he's doing such a good job. I don't want to tamper with it.
See that, Hank? You hear that? See, although Smith is the only one doing it, he's still important.
Yeah, he's very important.
Very important.
We need it.
Very important.
We need the battlers need the exposure. The conversation needs to happen. Yeah. That he conducts.
Nobody else do. He's just the one who's there.
He's one. I mean, you do have. I think.
I mean, you done it.
I think. Other battle is what's the other guy name with the beard? What's his name?
Battle Facts.
He's other people, but what he does is important. It's not like cameraman where it's just any other cameraman. All cameramen is not
and you have Guap Green and Nolo. Guap Green and Nolo was reviewing a battle. They were doing something along the lines. I'm not going to participate in that. I'm not laughing.
Oh man. What?
I didn't say anything.
I was just saying that you could be the one.
Shout out to Hank.
Shout out to Hank Nation, Dope Ideas Media.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, man. But yeah, it's a lot of people doing. Not a lot, but I think I watched a couple of Smith's vlog. Now is Jesus Christ, this nigga gonna shoot me because I can't remember his name. Biggs. Is Biggs a part of Bias vlog?
Yes, he is.
So I didn't know if he was a part of it. He was just there when I saw.
He's part of Bias.
But yeah, what they doing is dope, man. I watched a couple of.
I think at one point, I don't know if he's still, but I know Zeke was a part of Bias blogging as well.
That's dope. Zeke just seemed like he could be on Wild 'N Out. His personality is like he belongs in front of a camera somewhere, somehow, like doing something. Put him in front of a camera. He just has that personality that he belongs there. Give him a sitcom or something. Like
Zeke's a jerk.
I don't know him personally. I'm just once again outside looking in. He just looks like he belongs on somebody's TV screen doing something like a movie or something like that.
A wanted poster. Resting. I'm telling on him.
Wanted for stealing punchlines?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I don't want no smoke. Flint niggas shoot you.
Yeah, man, they'll shoot you.
Yeah, the Flint niggas will shoot you quick, bro. Especially over some big Johns. But but yeah, man. Yeah, it's some. Yeah, I want to make sure all jokes aside. Like, yeah, what Smith and them doing is dope. I watched a couple of them, just the perspective and just like you said, the consistency, constantly staying.
It's a good vibe too. If you pay attention, it's a good vibe.
Yeah. Is there a standout league right now, or is it just kind of a specific standout league that's really standing out?
Right now, I want to say it's ABCD and Bar Wars. They're up there. I think what you have with ABCD, they do more of right now. They do more of the outside talent in NBR. What Cheatham is doing is he's getting he's linking up and networking with other battlers. Like he has an event in Miami.
That's dope. Is he gonna go to that one?
See, we have this debate all the time, and I'm willing to bet $100 to a bucket of shit that he doesn't go.
Is he saying he's gonna go?
Yes, he's saying he's going. I'm willing to bet he won't go.
That's crazy. Like he got to have a lot of faith in his team.
Yeah,
like not be at his events like that.
I mean, he's organizing an event in Miami that he's not. He said he's going, but he definitely, if he goes, he's not going to go until the battle. So he hasn't physically seen the arena. No, he's not going to go down there and look at it, bro. He just had 2 events in Pontiac. You see him in either one of them?
No, the first event I didn't pay attention.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, he wasn't there.
Yeah, I know.
And we talk about him all the time.
And what does he say? What?
Well, he had an excuse for this last event, but the event before that, there was no excuse. Cheatham has had an event at his house where they battled in the yard, and he sat in the window like he was on punishment. He didn't come outside. He didn't meet Arsenal. He booked Arsenal. He did not even meet him.
You were there?
I didn't go to that one, but I know he didn't. He was sitting in the window like he was in trouble. You know how you getting put on punishment and be like, when I get
lady from 227.
Yeah, when I when I get off punishment, I'm going out there.
So the battle at his house, he didn't go to.
He didn't leave his house.
Like we're not breaking news here. You know, he's in a wheelchair and things like that. Everybody knows that, so it's not like you're embarrassed because you're in a wheelchair.
No, it's not about him being embarrassed. I think that particular time he was worried about COVID. Because he had caught it a couple of times.
Oh, okay.
So he was staying away from people.
Okay.
But he can put on a mask and go outside and go shake Arsenal's hand.
He got a ramp.
He paid him.
Of course he got a ramp, right?
He's outside all the time.
I'm just saying, I don't know because
actually, you know, he has a all-terrain wheelchair. Go up and downstairs. Yeah, it's all-terrain.
Up and downstairs.
Yeah.
It's like got tractor wheels on it or something.
Evil Knievel. He'll go down, tumble. And laying right on.
It's like the wheelchair John Wick.
Man,
that's talking about.
Boy, cold.
That's awesome.
Cold.
I've never heard of an all-terrain wheelchair.
You got an all-terrain wheelchair, man.
Got a moped engine on it or something?
Yeah.
No, shout out to Cheatham.
Shout out to Cheatham.
Like, funny thing is, man, and I'm not going to go over my list. I'm waiting, but I had Cheatham as number 1 on my list. But a lot of the things.
I could see why.
Because it just seems to me that, like I said.
Well, hold on. Let me
go ahead.
Why do you have it number 1?
Because to me, growth is about expansion.
Okay.
Like if you got plants at your house As they start to get, you need to get a bigger pot to put them in. You got dogs. As they get bigger, they need a bigger cage to be put in. Like as you grow, you get a bigger family. You need more bedrooms in your house. Like growth needs room to expand, and it seems like Cheatham seems to understand that portion very well. In order to build ABCD, which in turn will help build NBR, you got to expand. And he's always expanding by making sure he brought twerk here. He brought drugs here. He brought drugs to battle rapper. He brought Arsenal here. He brought jazz here. He brought 40 bars here. He brought Swamp here. He's bringing these other outside artists here. It was A Ward and Loso.
I see somebody in Flint do that already too, but
it
was a guy bringing all them same people to Flint. A year prior before he started.
It was a guy on Mike Murderers who was bringing them 6 years before all of them start, and Scheme Street who was bringing them here. So I'm not giving them props for inventing it. Like they've brought people, other people have brought people here. I'm just saying from the standpoint of when you're consistently bringing people here. Currently, we're gonna give shots to TDH and everything that he did. We're gonna give shots to everybody who done stuff beforehand. But when he's consistently doing it, now, currently for now, you have a chance. If I'm on that card with Swamp and 40 bars and whoever, and I battle June, and they hear me and they say, "Oh, it was this nigga from Pontiac named Logic. He dope. Hey, Smack, you might want to check him out."
Right.
This nigga named Logic from Pontiac, AKOD. Y'all might want to check him out. He's giving people opportunities to be heard by other people who can build you up, who can help build up the Michigan scene. So I think that's important.
Right.
He's making sure that the dope battlers here are getting put in position to battle in front of dope nationwide battlers. He's investing his time. Well, I wouldn't say time because I don't know how active he is, but his money in these battles like that. That's something dope. That's what we need. That's one of the most important things that we need is those people to see what we're doing. Because just like we just talked to B. Smith a little earlier, you can be as dope as fuck as you want to be. Shit don't matter. Who's seeing you being dope? Is that dope being pushed out to everybody to be able to see it so they know you dope? And it seems like Cheatham doing that. So that's why for me, he's number one.
Yeah, I can see why. I can see that. And I don't disagree with your take at all.
Yeah. So, but that was just, Cheatham. Come to battles though, man. Like, come on, man. Put it in sport mode.
Pop somebody number one and they don't even come to battles. No, I'm just
shout out to Cheatham, man. He
ain't got smoke, cuz ain't got smoke over there.
No, I actually think Cheatham's number one.
No, not
and
smoke.
I would put Ledge at 2.
That's who I got at number 2. Like I ain't about to put my list on, but that's who I got number 2. So yeah, definitely.
Ledge is very essential and important in NBA.
Yeah, I think what he does is very.
Whoa. And then there's one thing that I didn't mention.
Oh, go ahead.
AP and Chia, I don't know if they have a league, but they just put on a big event in Lansing called Hell in the L, and they're doing another event coming up soon. So shout out to Chia and shout out to AP. I don't even know if they have a league name, but they're actually putting their money into battle rap and paying for names and getting people out there. So they might not have been they had one event a couple of weeks ago, and they might not be included on anybody's essential list, but what they're doing is very essential to Michigan battle rap. So shout out to them. So
I was just trying to look it up because I was just watching that Creed versus Baghdad battle.
That was the card that actually,
and I was trying to see if they had a league name on here because it's on the Bias vlogging page.
Yeah.
I didn't know if they had a league
name. I'm not sure if they have a league name. I just know it was Chia and AP putting it together.
Shout out to them, because that battle was actually pretty dope.
You watched that battle?
Yep.
What do you think?
I thought Polo.
Creed. You say Creed?
Creed. I thought Creed won, but like I'm more of a fan of Creed's style of battle rap. I like the things that he says that are not punches. I like the cadence, the inflection, and then I felt like watching Creed lets me know probably why I shouldn't battle anymore, because it's like he's saying so much dope shit that nobody's catching.
Right.
Suited with this half moon like Mac tonight. That was crazy to me.
The McDonald's commercial.
Yeah, no, but they were just looking at him like, the fuck you talking about?
Might have been too young for that.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's just like when you're good, but nobody knows what you talk about. it's like it might be okay. This ain't your crowd. Like, yeah, that suit looked dope in the 70s, but yeah, we don't put the fish in the shoes no more, fam. Like, that's not what we doing. And it's like he was dope. Whereas I'm watching Baghdad, and I think, I don't know, he looks like, it's a lot of good battle rappers out here who I watch who look like they watched a specific battler and then just say, okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
And then kind of pattern themselves directly after that. And they're not biting, they're not jacking, they're not doing anything flagrant. You can just tell, like, okay, it's almost like a cookie cutter formula. Like back when we was coming up in music and everybody had their lady song. And it's like everybody album had to have a club song, it had to have a lady song, it had to have it was like, okay, after a while you can just see the formula. Yeah. And it makes it less exciting. Doesn't make it less good or bad. Just the excitement isn't there because you know what's gonna be there. Oh, you got your song with 112. Okay, cool. Like, okay, you got your song. Okay, Usher, cool. Like,
right.
So he was straight, but it just didn't move me. Like, I don't think anybody else in NBR raps like Paulo Creed, like Creed. So he has a unique style, unique aggression, and then me being, closer to his age than probably Baghdad's, a lot of his punches and setups and things I caught that maybe other people didn't. So I gave it to Creed, but
okay, I gotta watch that battle.
I enjoyed it. It was a good battle. I enjoyed it. Like, it's something that I've already watched more than once.
Right.
So, and it's not a lot of NBR battles that I watch more than once.
Okay, I gotta watch that battle. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, straight. Who else? Do you know who else on that card?
Steams versus Times battled on that card. I think that was probably battle of the night that night.
That's a battle that I never would have thought to book. That once you say it, I'm like, that sounds dope.
Yeah,
but I never would have thought it.
They were dope. Times was on one, so they was dope.
So with Times,
Times is working.
He still cook like
he's still cooking up.
Times, and just talked about Shotty. Are they just victims of the KOTD taking a break type thing?
I believe so. I think Times is one of those people that can write 3 rounds in a day and have it memorized and ready. And it's usually fire material. So I just think the opportunities haven't been there for him. All the smoke. Oh, and before we go any further, we didn't mention City of Gods and his to be next month, I believe.
Yeah.
And got going on with his battlers with versus everybody type deal. But he's supposed to put Zoo on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I would do the same thing. But it's a dope. The people that he
filmed by Dope Ideas Media.
Yes, filmed by Dope Ideas Media.
It's October 6th. It's funny because I was going to talk about that on here too. I had that on my list of things to talk about. So I popped out to him and asked him, when the card was.
Yeah.
October. You got the lineup on your phone?
I do not.
I know his headliner is him and Noah.
And that's a battle that's been supposed to happen. It's been talked about for a while. I don't know if it's supposed to happen, but they've been kind of chippy with each other. So that's
okay.
I can't wait to see that battle. So I know it's Mitch versus Tay-Rax is on that battle on that card. Creed versus Biggs is on that card.
Creed versus Biggs.
Yep. I think Clax versus I want to say Clax versus Glow, but I'm not sure. But that's it's a pretty dope card. Especially for it to be your first one, it's phenomenal.
I remember seeing the card and thinking like, bro, this is dope. But I can't. I thought I took a screenshot of it. I'm looking forward to see if I can find it.
I thought I had it, but I don't.
I definitely want to kind of.
But shout out to Stack. Stack is putting it together. Shot by Dope Ideas Media. So.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. Yeah, definitely shout out to Stack. Shout out to Dope Ideas.
Will you be in the building for that?
Yeah, and that's what I hit him up about. I was popping at him like I want to pop out to it. I remember they was promoting it real heavy at one point.
Then they stopped.
A venue issue. I remember it was something with the venue.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate incident that was beyond Stack's control with the venue. He had it already paid for, and then they told him that couldn't
host it. It was an issue with the venue. They couldn't do it there.
Right.
He was trying to get his money back. And I think the date got pushed back or something like that.
Got pushed back, and it wasn't his fault. It was just because of them.
But it was just after that I stopped seeing a promotion for it. So I didn't.
They was talking heavy to each other in the group the other day about it. So.
Yeah, it's back on. Talking about the time when I reached out to Stack, because I was like, yo, I ain't heard too much about it. Like, I want to make sure I'm in town because my daughter's birthday is actually October 7th.
Okay, Brooklyn.
So, Brooklyn. Yeah.
Okay,
she'll be 15. Yeah, so I was like, yo, I wanted to make sure I could make it to the battle because I remember seeing the card. Like, yo, I want to see that. And then although me and Stack talk shit to each other a lot, like he always supports shit that I do.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure I popped out and supported, because he don't live here.
Now, hopefully, it doesn't get pushed back anymore. Because I know Hank will still hold it down, but I know I'm going to Aruba at the end of the month in October. So
look at you.
Yeah,
I'm going to Antigua October 11th to the 15th.
That's dope.
So yeah, I'm getting.
I don't even know what Antigua is, but it sounds dope.
It's dope. It's better than Aruba.
But it probably is. I don't have the kind of money you have.
Don't go there, bro. So you got enough money to just walk out of a job because they only got 2 ply tissue. You don't do nothing less than 4, bro. Like, bro, that's how you know you got money.
That was in 2021, man.
Bro, you've been quitting jobs since 21. How much money you got?
No, but hold on, that was 2022.
He forgot what year he quit the job in. He got
because I was at a job. I was working for Beaumont Hospital in 2021, and I shouldn't have name dropped them hoes, but I left in December 2021, and then I had been there for, I want to say 5 years, maybe 6 years. And then in 2022, I left them to go to another job where I was there a week. And then I took another job at FedEx, and I was there for about a month. And then I drove Lyft. And then I went to the hospital, Trinity Hospital. Mm-hmm. And then I was there for about 5 or 6 months. And then I went to, I had this recruiting job. And then I landed where I am now. So it was like 5 jobs.
5 jobs. What was that, Heyman on Living Color?
Not at once, though.
Yeah, no.
There was the Jamaicans on. They had 15 jobs.
I'm stalling because I'm trying to find this car because I want to talk about it because I was pumped about it. Yeah. Like, anytime something happened in NBR that I'm excited about, like, I want to talk about it. I want to give rather than just the bullshit. It's like every time I come in the group, bro, I see something with like 100 or 200 comments. I be like, "What's that?" Then it be some bullshit.
Well, what are we looking for as far as time there, Hank?
We probably had an hour. Yeah, we can wrap it for the day.
We'll talk about the city clips. We'll talk about City of Guys next week.
Next time,
I'm gonna read the card off real quick.
You got it.
Okay.
Main event: Stack Almighty versus Noah.
Okay.
Co-main event: Chili versus Be Easy.
Crazy.
We got Andy LaRoster versus Michael Ice, Breezy Will versus Shotty P, Paulo Creed versus Mr. Biggs, Clatts Green versus TID Glow, Money Mitch versus Rats. I really like that one. And Gambit versus Vicious. I like that one.
That's
too.
A cash
Top Gun and Vicious $1,000 bet. I was about to say 100,000. $1,000 bet.
Yeah.
It's October 4th.
So they moved the date as of when was that posted that you saw?
No, this says August 1st. So this
I talked to him this on my birthday on the 3rd. I talked to Stack. So on September 3rd, Stack said the event is October 6th.
October 6th. Profit.
That's a Sunday.
Or profit.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
man. So we can wrap it up. We're gonna make some clips out of this, chop it up.
For sure.
Saying to get it going. So
yeah.
Clef had to work.
So I want y'all to get used to this. We're going to have these conversations on a regular. This is just episode 1.
Yeah, we just testing it out, see how it goes, see what we talk about, see what people want to hear.
I mean, we can talk forever. So I got a feeling you're going to see us again on the stage. It was supposed to be clever, but
he had to work.
Yeah. I think Rail wanted to be involved, but
we definitely gonna get Rail here next time too.
But the thing is with Rail, he gets off at 4:00 in the morning and he sleeps. And we started early today.
Yeah.
You know, this is the only time we could have started today. If we had started around 6 or 7, he'd been here.
Hey, are we gonna talk about Clef Tacos? All right, y'all, we out of here. Whoa! Media, Hang Nation TV. You know what I'm saying? Plug City Conversations.